everybody, and welcome.
No.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the I'm Gagged podcast. I'm your host, Cheyenne. This
Stop.
girl named Josie is really. She keeps just no, just she keeps trying to enter the chat, but
Let
obviously,
me in.
this is my podcast,
No,
not
it's
hers.
not. That's
Anyways,
not
hi
nice.
guys. So this is my podcast. I'm Gagged, my own podcast.
You're so mean.
Just kidding. She's my co-host.
Hi guys. Have you
And
missed me? Because I missed you.
in case you're new here, I'm your co-host Jan.
I'm your co-host Josie, and Jane's a fake.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Anyways, so how are you?
I'm good. Actually, let's be for real. I'm
Let's
ready to
be
be
honest.
done with everything. I'm done with everybody, actually. Like, let's be for real, for real. I hate everybody.
Actually,
Yes, actually.
you hate everyone. There's not one person that you like.
No, not even you. I'm
Wow.
joking. Jade's like a breath of fresh air when I hate everybody at home.
Yeah, I'm your little best friend.
Yeah.
We're best
And
friends.
we can't go, you know.
No, no.
So like
Um. See, actually, I'm like I feel like it either goes one way. Like when it's your last year, you're either like done with everyone or you're like besties with everyone. And right now I'm like a neutral party. Like it's like chill.
should I stay like this?
Yeah, just do the whole
Sorry,
episode in
I'm
that angle.
readjusting myself. I was uncomfortable.
Wow.
Sorry, my
It's okay.
my mic was away.
Anyways.
But yeah, honestly, I'm done with everybody. I just like it's not like I don't hate them. I just am not too fond of being around them, you know?
Yeah.
And also with the added with drama club added to everything, I just it's such an overload for senior year and I'm like
Mm-hmm.
just
Just
ready
ready to
to
be done.
graduate. I just want to be
I get
done.
that.
And it's just so
Senioritis.
taxing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's my opinion. What about you? How's your last day or last semester or whatever at your school?
So, so while you were adjusting yourself, I said that like I feel like people have the experience of ready to be done, or either that or they're like buzzies with everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm somewhere in the middle because like I'm done with lots of people, but I don't want to leave a lot of people, and I'm like really
Yeah.
sad.
No, I agree.
So it's like I think somewhere in the middle. Like I'm not done with everyone, but I'm also not like, oh my gosh, yay, like let's have another year. Like I'm definitely
Yeah.
ready. I'm counting down the weeks, but
Same.
you have less weeks than me. I have 11.
I think I have 8.
Spring break is so soon. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited for that.
I'm going to India.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that you're going to do that. That's cool.
Oh my gosh, I
I'm
should do a podcast from India.
no.
Why?
I don't want to.
And you'll be in Florida.
Wait, when is your spring break?
Not this coming week, but the week after.
Well, same.
Yeah, so we should do a spring break
I
episode.
can't because I'm going to Disney
Oh.
World and I'm gonna be
Oh.
there every single day I'm there.
Oh. Never mind.
I literally did not like. Literally, someone was just telling me that they're going to Ireland. I'm like, why? Why was that more creative? But like,
Yeah.
to be honest, like I don't need something extravagant. I just want to go to
Mm-hmm.
Disney World, see my hoes. Beef that up. I forgot my mom's probably gonna watch this. I told her about
She's like Josie.
it. See the characters.
Uh-huh.
And then and yeah, just do everything I normally do
Mm-hmm.
for
So
senior year.
fun.
And when the time comes, maybe I'll actually finally leave the country.
Have you never been out of the country before?
No.
You haven't gone to Canada?
Nope.
Why?
I don't know. I just never
You,
like
the opportunity just never like
no.
came.
But now I'm like this the last couple of years I'm like I really like want to know what it's like. Maybe not go to
Yeah.
like I just want to see what the countryside of like Canada's like. It might be the same. I don't even know. I know
I feel like it
nothing like
is. I feel like it
of
is.
how it
I don't
is.
know.
I just want to see.
I mean, when I went to Toronto, it's very similar. It's like,
Yeah. The this is not even that close. I went to Puerto Rico and I considered that like when I was young, like out
yeah.
of the country, but that's obviously not what it is.
It's in the U.S., but
Yeah, but that's like what I consider the closest I've been out of country.
side note. So you know how like uh, Alaska is a part of the United States?
Yeah.
So like on a map growing up, I would always see it like on the corner of the map because
Yeah.
obviously it's not near here. I always thought that Alaska was just right there.
Me too.
I always thought that.
Up until now.
Why? Me too. Why are maps printed like that?
I
Like,
don't
why don't you put like
know.
Australia is like up there? Like, why is it
I
no
don't
Alaska,
know.
not Australia? Like, why is it? Why do they do that? Like, they need to make it more clear that it's not
I
right
don't
there.
know, cause then I actually looked at a map. Well, I've looked at maps many times. I'm not saying I'm not like, but every time I look at it, you realize like it's so
It's
high.
far up. It's far up. I
How did they just think to connect that to the US? I
I
don't know.
literally
That's
did
just
not
weird.
know until my sophomore year world history class that Alaska is not down there.
Yeah. So this year,
Like,
you could have
yeah,
just
this year. This year. It's wild.
No,
Wild.
I agree. We're doing like maps and current events.
Uh-huh.
We do maps every week. And the first well, every time I look at a new map, I'm like, it's just so weird. Like
Yeah.
you
I bet
look at
like
it
it's
so differently. You don't care about the certain parts until you realize like you need to actually care.
I bet like it's not even true. Like I bet like there's like the countries are there and like inside the country on like Google Maps is all
Yeah.
true. But like India is probably like right here. Or like
You could just walk.
like China
Walk an
is probably
hour. No,
right
you
over
walk an
there.
hour. You literally walk an hour
Yeah.
and you're there.
Yeah. And they're just telling us that it's all across the oceans, but
They
it's not
literally probably
actually.
Photoshop it while they're in space.
Stop.
That's crazy. I watched a
Yeah.
pro. I watched like a thing or a documentary
Hmm.
about flat earthers in my current events class, and
Uh-huh.
it's crazy
It
what they
is. It
think.
actually
They are
is, yeah.
crazy. I mean,
That
you
stuff
can
really freaks me out.
brainwash yourself so easily
Hmm.
with like these people, and they make literal podcast. Obviously, they make podcasts about it, but the funny
Right
thing is,
now.
they prove themselves wrong in the
Yeah.
documentary, and then it just ends there. Like, there's no like. It's so funny.
Yeah. And that stuff really freaks me out. Like I can't do it.
Yeah, like what do
I
you?
can't do conspiracy theories. Like
I
that
can't
just
either.
freaks me out.
Like, why do you think that way? Like, just
Yeah,
think
like
the
it's not
truth.
healthy. It's not okay to
No,
live
it's
in fear.
not.
Anyways, we should we've just talked about geography for 9 minutes. So
It's okay.
in last year and but semester, but this is raw. Um
Raw.
so how
Should we
is
talk about what makes us gag
yeah.
first? We'll try not
Yeah.
to go into deep.
Let's not talk about how our weekends were because I feel like we just like
Yeah,
yeah.
we talked a lot. All
So we don't
right.
have to talk about how
Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
you. I don't know what I'm saying yet.
Me neither. Shoot.
Ugh, gosh.
Ugh.
So many things make me gag and I think about it and then I
I
forget when we're
literally
actually
just
recording.
thought about it. I think about it every single day of the week. I'm like, what am I gonna say that makes me gag? Um,
Oh my god.
I literally was thinking about this earlier. Okay, what makes me gag is honestly drama that
Okay.
includes me. I
Okay.
hate drama that includes me. I can listen to other people's drama. I will eat it up. Like I was sitting in my car after rehearsal today and this girl was telling me all about her drama and I was eating it up. I'm like, but if I was included, like
You
I
would
could
it would not be
never.
funny. Yeah.
It makes me so stressed, but also I love being center of the attention. So sometimes I'm like,
Hmm.
but like if you're gonna tell me you hate me, I'm well. I don't care about that. I just care that you have your my name in your mouth. You know.
Yeah. Period.
Yeah. But
Period.
like if you hate me, it's okay. I hate everybody, so I don't really care. But
It's fine.
I don't like drama that actually like is about me. You know.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's what makes
Yeah.
it gag.
Um, I think old ladies.
Why?
Okay, so listen to my situation at school. So, okay, don't worry, guys. So Alyssa and I are online third hour, okay? So we have an online class third hour and I have an online class first hour too.
Mhm.
So basically, we just sit in the media center and do our virtual classes. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
I'm
not
just
like
predicting
it's
what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's actually. Anyways, keep
and
going.
so our librarian is the nicest lady ever. She
Oh,
loves
God.
me. Like whenever I'm doing my online class, like I just love her because she's so nice and like she lets me do whatever I want most days. Um, but so on Monday, so she has to leave our third hour because she has her lunch break. So like a teacher from our school who's like probably 50 or 60 comes in and she's an old lady. She comes in and subs for the librarian during online class. Okay. And I am in my first hour online class the next day, and the
This
librarian
is
comes
only
up.
for one day, right? This sub is only for one day, or
No,
no?
she's there every day now
Okay.
during the librarian's lunch break. But my librarian comes up to me to like check in on my online class grade and my percentage because she used to do that every Wednesday. And she goes, also like I got a note on my desk yesterday from Mrs. I'm not gonna name drop, but the
Sub
sub.
name.
And she goes, it's I got a note that you and Alyssa were being very loud yesterday, and I don't know what that's all. So I'm so sorry that that happened. And it's like, oh my god, this lady wrote us down for being so loud because okay, so we're looking at Airbnbs because we're planning a trip to South Haven this summer. So
Oh my God! No, you're not. You don't
we
have
were
the money
looking
for that.
we were looking at South Haven Airbnbs and like really ghetto ones, just laughing at them. So we got written down for being too loud and disruptive. And the librarian apologized to me for that we were written down. She felt bad for me. But then my French teacher keeps yelling at us for talking too much in class. So they're just not happy and they like to yell at us
I think it's
for
just because
being
you're loud.
okay. Well, at least I'm not crying. Like at least
I
I'm
think they would.
happy.
I think they would rather have you cry than talk.
I have a 4.0 GPA right now because it's the fifth day of the trial. Okay. So I have all A's in my classes, so you cannot be mad at me for chatty.
Can I admit something I'm mad
Yeah.
about?
What?
I'm so mad because in my history of film class, this dude, the student teacher keeps failing me. So,
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
He
What's
just
your grade in the
failed me.
class?
What?
What's your grade in the class?
A 3.7?
That's an A minus. That's not that bad.
Yeah, but it keeps going down because, first off, his questions on the quiz suck. Like, don't be asking me stupid questions. And second, he's not very good at teaching. So, yeah. Also, why are you running the class of your student teacher? Sorry, it makes me upset. Anyways,
I just froze, and so did
yeah.
you. And I just froze, and we both like loaded.
Well, it wasn't that important anyway, so we don't have to.
Are you sure you don't want to say what the quiz questions?
Yeah, I kind of do actually.
Yeah, so say it.
um, so like some of the quiz questions are just so stupid. They don't really like they're so precise. Like we'll watch a film, it'll be the stupidest. Like you have to really notice it to
Hmm.
answer the question. I'm like, why don't you do something that everybody freaking knows? And it's an
Yeah.
elective. Like,
Yeah, it
dude.
shouldn't be that hard.
Also, why is a student teacher running a
Yeah.
class
It's
when you're not
weird.
even a certified teacher yet? You're just, I
A
don't know.
student teacher. Yeah, that's a little
Yeah, that
weird.
makes me really upset. But yeah.
Hmm.
It's
Would
really
make
not
me
that
upset
hard,
too.
but of a class, I just am not good at like taking quizzes on like reading analysis and stuff, you know?
My finger's stuck in this.
What and what?
My finger
Uh,
got stuck in my keyboard like thing.
Scary. Anyways, sorry.
Anyways.
I did not mean to cut you off if I did.
No, you didn't cut me off at all. Okay.
Oh yeah, because I
So
raised my hand.
so we talked about what makes us gag. We talked about geography and school. So are you ready
Yeah.
to get on to the topic of this
Yeah.
episode? Okay,
Sorry,
are
we
you
always
excited?
do this. We
I know,
always
it's okay.
overpower our actual thing.
I think it makes it more like,
Authentic.
yeah, it's
Real.
fun. Okay. Okay, so today's topic, do you care if I introduce it?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
You
Okay,
made
so
it up. Sorry.
this is
You
something
go.
that's been relevant in my life lately. So, today's episode I want to talk about crushes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just
So, do
do
you
you want
want
to
me
say
to say
anything? Yeah,
something?
say something. Do something about it.
I just think it's very beneficial for other people to understand that not that you're like alone because being a crush it's not like you need other people,
Yeah. Yeah.
but in a way where we can all connect
Mhm.
to like having a crush in the stages of having a crush, which is what we're
Mhm.
gonna touch on today.
We
Not
delved
just
it
who
into
are
5 different stages.
Yeah, not just who we have crushes on. We're not talking about
Yeah.
that. We're
Mhm.
talking about the actual stages and what they mean. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Um,
You want to start
okay.
on the first one so I just get a feel of what we're
Yes.
gonna do.
Okay. So, for me, the first stage of having a crush, okay. Okay. The first stage of having a crush is like the initial interest in someone. Like, okay, here's like how it'll happen. Like, either like I see
We need like a
someone like
Venn diagram.
this is no, you don't know. This is my this is my Roman Empire. Like I could talk on hours and hours about physical attraction, like all of it. Like we need to do an episode on platonic like soulmates and like friends. Like
I
we need to do an episode
agree.
on that. Like I could talk about this for hours. But the first thing is the first stage that we came up with was interest. And it's when like either like this person sits in front of you in a class and then they turn around and you like make eye contact with them and you're like, oh, they're
They're
attractive.
like
Or
scrump.
you've been friends with someone for a long time and then like they just start like I don't even know how to
Sorry.
I don't know like I feel like this is like it's been developing for so long. Can you please fix your camera angle? What is that? What is that? What is that? What
I
is
keep
that?
adjusting myself. Okay,
What is that?
what is what?
That angle. Anyways.
It was
Or
cute. Okay, anyway, sorry.
or you've been friends with someone for such a long time and you like start to notice all the attractive points about them because your subconscious mind is telling you that you like them, so you start looking for
Yeah.
the best in them. That's happened to me so many times.
I think with me, interest, like,
Uh-huh.
I know we're not talking about our current crushes,
Yeah. Well, you
but
can like give examples. I
okay.
feel like that's helpful.
My example of interest was I never saw this person as like someone I would ever like. And I think
Mm-hmm.
not until I like will fall so easily because I've never had a boyfriend, I've never been in a
Mm-hmm.
relationship. So easily I can get crushes on people because it's like I've never had that intimacy with someone.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew I was in this class with this person in 5th grade and I never saw anything. I was like, "Oh, like he's just my classmate." And
Yeah.
then junior year, he texted me for like yearbook or something asking me a question just connected to like a picture these different staff took of me. And I was like, "Wait, like cuz he reached out to me, so I obviously was
Mm-hmm.
like he
Oh my
loves
gosh,
me."
she wants me. Yeah.
But no, I don't know if he does or doesn't. Anyways, um but I think that's how I gained my interest or I think it's cool that I gained my interest after so many years of not knowing this person, or
Yeah, that
like
is cool.
knowing this person but not really seeing anything.
It's kind of because like he matured, and so did
Yeah.
you. Like you guys matured together.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know, like for like friends for me, like it's just like, oh, like I never like looked at them like in this light until they like,
Yeah.
I don't know how it works. That's so like
It's so weird.
what if
Like
you develop a crush on one of your friends and you've secretly liked them this whole time, but you just never realized it?
like there's subtle hints where you're like, wait, maybe
Cause like,
that's out of attraction to this person.
yeah, like as I'm looking back, I'm like, maybe I did like this person the whole time, like ever since we like
Yeah.
met. But I don't think so.
Is that
I think
like kind of like stage two though? Like, is that the part where you're like
what?
curiosity?
No,
Is
that's
it
like when you
like
want. That's like when you want to know everything about them.
okay?
Like this is like the realization of the crush.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like and like it's just such a weird thing like having interest in someone like
I agree because it's
and it
like
happens so
it
randomly.
acts and it can also happen so fast. Like you don't.
And why do we feel drawn to certain people? Like why?
There's got to be like a psychology factor to it.
I'm in psychology right now and we're learning about this soon, so I'll update you guys. But like oh, like proximity is a factor that I learned about like if you spend a lot of time with this person. But
True. You get to
hold on.
learn. You
No, you keep talking. I'm gonna pull up
okay?
something.
You get to learn a lot about someone obviously by being close to them. That's how you make friends, that's how you make connections. And I think over time, once you talk to more people, once you talk to a person more and spend one-on-one time with them, you start to realize, hey, like maybe I'm into you. So yeah, I think that proximity is a big factor into why you start to like your start to have an attraction to your friends.
So, proximity, physical attractiveness, and similarity and reciprocal liking is like the four categories. And proximity is like you're more likely to be attracted to someone you spend more time with, obviously.
Hmm.
Physical attractiveness is like we're more likely to be attracted to someone who's like nice to look at. So when they're nice to look at, we feel drawn to them. But like how does our brain determine what's nice to look at and what's not nice? Like how is that determined? I want to know.
Just by seeing other people. I don't know. I'm not in
Is it
psychology. I don't know
is it
that kind of stuff.
genetic? Like is it like
No, I think you just curate this thing in your head.
but like how? That's so weird. And then similarity, like we're often attracted to people who we have like the same like common interest as. And then
That
when
makes
like
sense.
yeah, and then when they have like a mutual fondness, it turns into a relationship, which makes sense. But like I want to know how like you decide what is attractive and what's not. Like what in your brain like is it like
Maybe
does it
by
have
seeing it over and over again. Those
like
speeches or those. I don't know.
because I feel like a lot of people grow up and they're like, oh, I never want to marry someone or date someone like my dad or my mom. Like, I know like a lot of people talk like that and say things like that because, like, so I don't know if it's like something with like experience.
Maybe.
Ma-
I honestly don't know, so I can't
I don't
say,
know.
like.
That's so, I want to know how people, like, how our brains decide what's attractive and what's not.
Well, you have to see soon
Yeah, hopefully.
for your
So,
class. So, stage two is curiosity. And what that kind of comes with is like, you wonder if you're like new to the person, you wonder what they're like, what their interests are, and like what their hobbies are and stuff like that. You just want to learn more about them. And you I feel like in a way you want this curiosity so you can obviously connect with them on a different level and start to like I don't know, like talk to them and gain connection through curiosity and asking them. I don't know.
yeah.
I know what I'm saying, I just can't get it out. But
Yeah, I get that.
yeah. I don't know how to you can further it, I
I
guess.
feel like an example of me for that is like stalking someone's mom's Facebook. So I'm
I feel like a
so
lot of people do that.
curious.
A
Yeah,
lot
I
of
know
people do that.
everyone does it. Like I don't know
It's
anyone who
it was
doesn't.
all over TikTok for a long. I actually yes, I have. I was gonna say I
Yeah,
haven't,
we
but I
all
have
have. We
because my
all
mom
have.
found it, and well, I found it before her,
Yeah,
and then my
funny.
mom's like, "Oh my gosh." I made her go into our town's like
Oh my
mom
gosh.
like Facebook group and and look her like posts up like her name.
Mm-hmm. That's funny.
That's like curiosity. I just want to
It's
know like
you just want to know more about them because you're so interested in
yeah,
them.
I want to know how big their family is. I want to know
I want to
if
know
they
what
have
family I'm
younger
marrying into.
siblings.
Well, no, because that's like a sign of like good caretaker.
Yeah, I'm saying I need that. I
Exactly. Yeah.
want them to have younger siblings and he
Hmm.
does. So
Like I feel like you're just curious to know
I need to
everything about
shut
them.
up. I need to stop.
I know you're gonna expose yourself.
I know I will. I almost exposed the Facebook group. So maybe don't do
That's
that.
funny. I hope everybody who listens to this goes and looks up the Facebook group and tweets her, and it's like, oh my gosh, like
You
goes and
won't
gets
be
the
able to get in. They
message.
literally lock it up like it's bad.
It's funny. Oh,
They like won't let any kids in.
interesting.
Like us students cannot are not allowed in.
Huh.
Anyway, sorry.
I don't know. I feel like you just want to know everything about them.
Yeah, curiosity is just curiosity. You just want to like
Yeah,
dive deeper than you already know. And
that's
you want
it.
to go ask friends and stuff, like what they know about that person.
Yeah, but don't tell them that you like them yet because you're not.
Yeah, no,
You
you're not
barely even
out there
admitted it
yet.
to yourself.
I
Yeah.
literally like it's so hard for me to keep it in. Like I can't
Me
do that.
too. Me
I
too. And
blurt it out before I
uh,
even know
oh
anything. Like
my
day
god,
one.
I can't.
But literally for this crush, I think I held it in for a good amount of time
Hmm.
until I was like, enough's enough. I need to just say it.
And that brings us to stage three, which is infatuation and delusion. Which this is when you're like, I feel like you've learned a lot about them through your curiosity and like also you're very interested. So I feel like this is when I start planning out the rest of my life.
I
Like,
agree.
I start planning a future in my head with this person and like just infatuated. And like, I feel like this is the most fun stage because you're like, nobody knows yet. So you're like, just like,
Yeah.
no,
So
it's
you're
like
just
all to yourself.
picturing it all with
Yeah,
no judgment too.
exactly.
Like nobody can judge you for it
No, because
because
no one knows.
yeah.
So
So you
fun.
literally get to picture everything in your head without anybody being like, "Hey, this person's like the worst person ever," you know?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, you probably do want to know that, but like before
Yeah,
you get
yeah,
delusional, but
yeah.
you can't
It's
really if
okay.
you're not going to tell anybody, you know? So it's not really
Hmm.
your fault.
I just think that it's fun to and then like when you see little things in your day that like remind you of them, like you're like, oh my god, and like oh my god, and like you're like ah, and like
I
I
see
just
a
want to know them
soccer
too.
ball, I'm like,
That's so funny.
I see a basketball hoop, I'm like,
It's just like it like activates like everything revolves around them
yeah.
but I also think that this can be really like unfair to the person because if you're like putting them up in a pedestal in your brain, I feel like their actions are constantly judged and like if they make one tiny little slip up it's
I
like
agree.
detrimental to
I
you.
agree, and
So
you're gonna be like, oh my god, like, but you
like
have
I
so.
am
Sorry,
sorry,
I'm
you
so
go.
sorry. No, you go, you go, you
I
go.
wouldn't want to be on a pedestal in someone's brain because then
I
like
agree.
if I like looked at them the wrong way for a second, it would be like detrimental, and I feel like that's not fair to me or to them.
And it just it kind of shows who you are as a person, and
Hmm.
also like yeah, you judge them for everything they do. Like if they make again one mess up, you're like you're judging them, but you
Yeah.
have such high expectations of what they're like. But
When you
like
don't really even know the person yet sometimes.
yeah,
Like if it's like your
like
friend, it's different,
I
but
barely talk to my crush. It's been a
yeah.
year, But like
It's
I
gonna be you.
expect the best of the best from him.
Mhm.
It's like he doesn't even know that. Like so it's again it's not fair.
It's not fair to him or to you because you
Yeah.
don't know who he is as a person truly.
Yeah. So it's kind
Well,
of
you know,
sad.
you
That's kind of
do, you
sad.
do. He's in love with you. He just,
Totally.
he just hates to admit it.
I hope during graduation he just comes up to me and goes, I could honestly go up to him and be like, "Hey, dude, I've been in love."
You should. You totally should. Because
I,
he'll never
I
see
I
you
won't ever
again.
see him again, literally.
So
And
just do it. Literally just go up to him and be like,
then
I
he
want to
can
fall in love
block
with
me if he
you.
doesn't see
Yeah.
anything.
Just do it. YOLO.
I need to talk to him more. I can't just do that to him. I can't. If anybody has any freaking advice on how to talk to a guy, just just email
Just
us.
DM us, email us,
Email us
anything.
at imgaggedpodcast@gmail.com. Only because I
Period.
really want more emails. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even though our inbox is almost full, but
No, it's not. It's been TikTok notifications about
Shh.
people in our contacts.
Shh. Anyways, I think that this is the most fun stage, and it's like the one where nothing. It's not. It doesn't really. Although like there's some bad parts to it. It's the least harmless one.
Yeah.
I feel
But
like
also can be a little bit harmful. Not
yeah.
really. It can be harmful to you because you're delulu is being delulu is not good. I'm
No, I
sorry.
love it. No, it is. What are you talking about?
It's healthy but toxic. It's healthy to be able
Delulu
to
is
like think that and make yourself happy through your thoughts,
yeah.
but it's also you're setting an expectation for yourself that it probably won't be possible or it might be
I
a
guess.
little.
I
In
love
my
being
opinion, but in
Delulu.
some ways, yes, delusionalness can help you. Yeah.
Delusionalness can help you. That's the title of this episode. Delusionalness can
Delusional.
help you.
We should start doing that. We should start making our quotes, our titles. No, I'm joking.
No, no,
Please
I
don't
like
do
questions. Anyways, so the next stage, do you wanna?
it. This one's easy. Stage 4 is sharing. It's so simple. It's just sharing with people around you who you really like and why. Honestly, one thing I hate about sharing is you don't know how people are going to react. And so
Exactly.
they're so judgmental about it. And I'm like, who are you to judge me for
Yeah.
someone I like? I mean, like, I barely judge other people for liking who they like. So I don't think it's fair for people to be like, you like that person? Yeah, I do. And I don't care if it's not like, if they're not their type. Good, they're not your type because I
Yeah,
want
because they're my
him.
type, and I told you this because I thought you'd be happy for me.
Yeah, I thought
I had this
I
newfound
could
interest.
trust you with this.
Yeah,
Also, you never know who's going to actually out you. So you have to be really
yeah.
careful about who you tell. Which I'm not saying that like no, I don't really know if anybody I know has ever actually
Probably
told my
not.
crush. Like someone I'm actually seriously like, not just a stupid crush I've had in the past that I don't care about. But like if it's a serious crush and someone tells that person, it's endgame. But I don't
It's
think I've
game
actually
over.
had that happen to me. But yeah,
I think it has.
what?
I think that has happened to you.
What? Yeah, it was somebody.
I remember that happening, Josie.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care about that now.
Oh, like it was a dumb crush. Like it wouldn't really matter.
Well, it was like at the time serious, but now
But
I
no,
see
it's
it.
not. No, you don't
Now I'm
care.
like, that was so dumb. Like I really didn't
Yeah.
even like I liked him, but I wasn't like I don't know if I would have actually seen it go anywhere, you know?
Yeah. You were just immature, and so was he.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I really wasn't mature. I
Like
still
none of us
am.
were. None of us were.
But
Yeah, I just think
um
that like
yeah.
sorry, you go.
No, I don't remember. I don't know if I was going to say anything.
I just think that sharing is like I don't know. It's in my opinion, it's the least fun. Besides maybe the next one, depending on how it goes. I think that sharing is like one of the least fun parts. Cause it's
I
like
agree.
it's either super fun because your friends like feed into your delusions and are so funny about it. Like I have this one friend that's amazing about it, and like she always like feeds into whatever delusions I
I
have, and
love
like
when people do that.
I know, and I do it with her too. So it's like two way, and like whenever like she's like, oh my god, and like she'll give me
No,
his
because it
stuff,
literally
and like
builds your confidence.
it
Like,
does
actually,
it, and it makes you feel better. Like I love it.
makes you feel like there's actually potential of it becoming
Unless
something.
unless they're setting up you up for failure, and it's
Yeah.
and you're actually
But
being
like if you actually
crazy.
trust the person to
Yeah,
like feed into your delusions, I think it can be really fun.
yeah, exactly. Okay, stage 5, the final stage.
It's the final
Countdown.
countdown.
Ba-da-dum-dum. I feel like this one, like it can go one of two ways. It can either be really
Well,
amazing or
yeah.
really bad. And it's when you finally tell the, but sometimes you never tell the person.
I don't.
Yeah, I haven't told people. We need to add a new we need, okay, this stage can be called the Eck. This is, okay, we'll call this stage the final stage, the countdown slash the Eck. So like it either goes like you get the Eck, and it's just
Yeah.
gross. This has
And it's
happened.
over.
Yeah,
Final.
this
You
happened to
get
me
yeah.
before. I've gotten the Eck.
I agree. Like I
Really bad.
think
Icky.
I don't actually know if I ever like gotten an ick and just stopped.
Really,
But I can see
I
that
have.
happening with me, like in the future.
There was someone who was always eating candy canes, and he would have them in his back pocket, and like they would hang. It's such an ick. Such an ick.
It's
I can't. That is
not
such
even
an ick.
bad. What?
No, I like it just gets like at the time I was like, oh, that's not that, like that's nothing. But now like I feel like when you get the ick, like you just get like on the most random things. Like ew.
I don't even know. Like I'm really bad at like finding an ick. Like I'm being so
Really?
for real. It's hard for me to be like, oh, like people will be like, that's such an ick, and I'm
Mm.
like I don't know. I don't
Maybe you just
know.
don't have icks in people. You
I
just
probably do. I just haven't found them yet.
yeah.
Anyway, sorry, that's so beside the point, but
But I just when he would have candy canes, it's like ew, that's actually weird. That's an ick. So either that'll happen, or this is the final stage where you confess your feelings to the person, or someone confesses them for you.
and they either like you or hate you. So
So it depends.
it depends.
Or I feel like
I'm too scared to even tell anybody. And my mom would advocate for me. It's been
s-
over a year and she keeps telling me to just go say hi to this guy and I just
you
can't.
should just do
I
it. It's like
can't.
hi, my name's Josie.
Literally, it's so
Josie
simple. It's
Halsey.
so simple to just be like, "Hey," but I just can't do it because I'm like, what
Yeah,
do I
it's
say after
hard.
that? She's like, talk about basketball or something. I'm like, I can't do that. And she's one
Oh, you
time she goes,
shooted hoops on the court last night.
my mom goes, my mom goes, invite him to Starbucks, and I was like, girl, yeah, he's a
No.
straight white man. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm. Well,
But
yeah.
it's so hard out
So
here.
like if it's ended for you not by catching the ick, but also you haven't confessed, like what other ways has it ended for you?
What?
So it's like your crush has never ended by you getting the ick or you
Oh, how does
confessing
it
or being
end?
outed. Yeah.
Honestly, if if it's been like I just start to lose interest. There's no real like reason.
Hmm.
It's just I get crushes for a long time. And then after a while I just don't see it going anywhere. I don't see me actually like saying anything to the person. So it kind
Mm-hmm.
of just trickles out. Like I don't really have like a set idea of how it ended. But
Mm-hmm.
I know like other crushes that are so unserious was because I maybe would have told them or something. It would have been out of like them not being interested because I know middle school me was cuckoo luku
Crazy.
and just straight up like after a week would tell the person like, hey, I really like you,
I love her. She's so confident.
and they'd be like, no,
Ew.
because I was so obsessed with this guy for like 4 years.
I remember
His
that.
name starts with J.
Yeah, I remember that.
Do not like anybody with the name J. Don't even like me.
Okay. Okay, what about
I
both of
kind of
us?
forgot that both of our names start
Your
with a
names start
J.
with J.
But I mean like straight white men
Yeah.
because they suck ass. And he literally, to be fair, I was crazy. I was so crazy.
You were just
And this guy
confident.
knew. This guy, I think I've literally, did I talk about this as embarrassing? I don't
I
know.
think so.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And he literally goes, he texts my like friend back and, or like, my friend literally had to text him being like, or no, she made a ship account. She made a ship account for me and him. She's a real one.
That's so
And
good. I did the same.
and we were obviously the first post because I made her post us. And he
Because I made
DM'd
her.
us and he's like, she needs to move on. And I was like, bitch. I was so
Wow.
upset. Also, who would say that? Like, I get that I'm
Yeah.
crazy and I'm the one
But you're
like,
also like 10. Like,
yeah,
you're
I can't really
little.
control my actions. Well, I could, but middle
But
school you is not gonna do that, you know?
in middle school, everyone's crazy. Like, that's not like me. Like,
Yeah. And you could have nicely
everyone.
said, like, I really don't like her, or like, I really
I'm just not
don't,
interested.
I'm
Like,
not interested in you, and I think you
yeah.
really should find someone else that maybe really likes you, you know?
Yeah, you don't have to be mean.
You don't have to say, she really needs to move on. Like, damn. But, like, things like that probably would have, like, happened. I think that's how I
Mm-hmm.
abruptly ended, but serious relationship, or
Well, that's like
serious,
an ick. It's
yeah,
like you
I
get the ick
guess.
because they're mean. That's like an ick.
Yeah, it is. Serious crushes though, like it just trickles down.
Mm.
And I'm like, okay, I don't really see any this going anywhere and I don't really feel like I really like feel a connection with that person or like I don't know, don't find any interest in them anymore. But yeah, that's how mine end.
I feel like for me, another factor is separation. Like,
Exactly.
over the
Like
summer. Like,
that's what I was gonna say.
yeah.
I think that happened with like my sophomore, maybe first half of junior year crush. I like at what did she say? Anyways, um, was because like of the summer,
Hmm.
but like I stuck with the one crush I have right now
Over the
through the
summer.
summer, so I don't know.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, what my mom slipped under the door. Sorry,
Oh
she knows
my
I'm
god.
recording.
So, I think those are all the
Stages.
stages.
Yeah. I just really want to mention this real quick. Please don't forget that we're still doing call-ins stuff. We really want
Oh,
to hear
yeah.
from you. I know that you guys
Look.
don't.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I know you
I
guys
was gonna
don't.
say. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say, look in the description of this episode. Just send in a voice message. There's a link. You can send it and tell us what makes you gag.
Please do, cause I know that a lot of people don't watch yet, but like, we still want to hear.
You can be
Yeah.
known as an OG listener before this blows up.
Exactly before we blow up.
Hmm.
Also, I need to
You know what I mean?
post as many TikToks as I can before it gets banned. So
Yes, before it gets banned.
I love how I
Yeah.
just casually. I love how we're casually just being like, yeah, ban.
You can be like, I was a gagger. Is that our fandom name? A gagger.
No,
I
I
was
think
a gagger before,
lover,
during, I
lover.
was a gag. a lover. I was a lover during the TikTok era. Like you can be like, I was a lover back when TikTok was
I'm
around. Just
joking.
kidding,
Please don't call yourself
bam.
a lover. Just call yourself a listener. We are not doing any listener
No, but we
names
need like a
ever.
specific listener
No.
name.
We've done that before.
Jayanators. Jayanators.
No. What was ours called? Cat and or what is it?
Cool cats and kittens.
Yeah.
I like gaggers.
Ew. No. Tongues.
Tongues. That's actually
Lips.
funny. Lips. Braces.
Because you tie us together.
Yeah, exactly.
Ew, I hate that. We're gonna have to think. You guys need to tell
Yeah.
us what we should call
Yeah, let
you.
us know. Yeah, comment on something
Comment,
or DM us, email
DM,
us. We'll
whatever.
respond to your DM.
We will because
Uh,
I have nothing better to do with my life. So,
so just let us know what your
anyways,
fandom name should be. You guys make it because you're the fandom.
please, please. If we do
Yeah.
think of a good one though, I'm
Gaggers.
probably gonna yell. I like whatever Jane texts
Dearly.
me. I just feel like screaming at him.
True.
I don't know. Anyways,
Well, this was a long. We're almost to 50 minutes.
I don't care. It was fun.
It was fun. This was a really good episode. This might be my favorite so far.
Yeah.
It was
You
really
guys need to give
good.
us money so we can make our episode. we can make our recording longer.
So true. So listen to the podcast even more. Tell all your
Because we have to
friends.
limit it. Because we only get like
Yeah.
how many
Yeah, we
hours?
need to stop because we're gonna run out before the month ends pretty soon because we're almost to 2, I think. We're at 96 minutes probably.
Bye.
You can find thank you for joining us. You can find the iGag podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And be sure to respond to the Spotify question that says tell us what makes you gag, tell us what makes you gag.
Also, follow us on I'm Gagged Podcast on TikTok and Instagram for any updates. But yeah.
At I'm Gag Podcast on Instagram, at I'm.gag.podcast on TikTok.
Yes, yes, yes. You know. All right. Bye,
Okay. Bye
guys.
guys. Love you. Bye guys.
I'm gagged.